One. Blast off.
Action. Okay.
What happened?
So this is what happened. Sorry, no blast off. But I can tell you this story though.
Tell me the story, please.
Tell me the details.
So, Gwyneth Paltrow.
What about her?
You know how she has her Goop?
Goop?
Is that candles?
Her Goop blog slash store slash magazine.
If I didn't know that, it kind of slightly sounds like an insult.
Like a slang.
Yeah,
Really?
like, oh, it's a
think
goop.
of- when I
Like a
think
racial
Goop,
slur?
I actually,
Shut up, you goop.
Yeah.
think
Isn't that Korean?
Oh,
Gook.
that's gook.
that's Goop.
Yeah. That's
It's
probably
also a
what it sounds
movie.
I think of Super Goop.
Goop.
Super Goop.
I think
Yeah,
like
the
a grouper
sunscrene.
fish.
Yeah.
For me, I think of like I don't know why, and this is gross, but I think of discharge.
like. Oh,
Like puss?
Or
No.
like semen.
like it just like goop, but like it's coming out like goop.
Oh, just discharge in general. Otherwise, you would have said semen. I understand.
Right.
I don't think of semen as discharge.
Yeah, I wouldn't think of semen as discharge.
Yeah, like it's like
Yeah, Joe.
spegma is discharge, right?
Spegma.
Spegma.
There.
No, is
What
it?
the, what's
Yeah.
smegma?
No, isn't it smegma?
Smegma.
Smegma. I was like
Smegma.
spegma.
Spegma?
That's dick cheese.
I thought it was a new thing.
I don't get that no more because I clean it.
Discharge.
What? You got it?
Blech. When you said that, I just got chills all over my
Are we
body.
talking
It was
about dick
disgusting.
cheese or discharge?
Oh, no, dick cheese.
I think we're talking about Gwyneth Paltrow.
Okay.
We are. Gwyneth Paltrow.
Meg.
She got dick cheese?
No, she doesn't. But like I said, Goop, right? So in her latest blog post,
Her latest and greatest.
she explained how her family is like coping with quarantine and, you know, just blog stuff. And so she just so happened to mention that she purchased a interesting puzzle for her 14-year-old son.
It's a zebra.
Okay, so this is Gwyneth Paltrow and her son. Mm-hmm. And she purchased
Wow, he looks like her a lot.
his boobies. Boobies puzzle.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty cool.
All these different boobies.
So funny.
Different shapes and sizes.
Those boobies are so bad, I can't even jack off to it.
Some of them are nice.
You don't like the artistic style.
I like some of them.
No, I think it's for jokes.
Yeah.
That's the kind of movies you make when you're a kid and you just draw them real
Yeah,
quick.
they just look like eyeballs
Yeah.
because they're like within.
What about them though?
What do you mean? This. So she purchased this puzzle for her 14-year-old son. And so people are like, that's inappropriate.
And so he was having a boner the whole time. Is putting it together.
I don't know.
Seriously?
What if he just didn't know what he was building?
I think that's funny.
I mean, it's
It's not even sexualized.
like, I mean, whatever you want to think about, it's just like, why? You could have gotten like a castle or something.
Maybe they.
Anything else, like, but why that?
But it's funny. It's not a joke. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
She doesn't seem like the joking type.
Well, she obviously wanted something
Well,
because
she
she took
has
a
a
picture.
candle named This Smells Like My Orgasm. So I don't know.
Vagina, right?
No, and a
that was-
vagina. No, another one's orgasm.
Oh, so she is very like this.
I guess.
Oh, then that's funny.
Yeah, because I don't know her, but if I were gonna buy some like thing like that for my daughter or my son or whatever, it's a joke, and I would buy something like that. Like I would buy that for anybody.
It's a little bit weird though, like as a mom getting your 14-year-old son. It's a little bit weird, right?
Well, what if it was all dicks?
So let's say if I was like a dad to my 14-year-old daughter getting this, but penises.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's
weird.
I think it depends on the relationship.
That's way weird.
I think it depends on the relationship. If you have a goofy, lighthearted relationship, I think anything's cool.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't know. It depend. To me, it depends if it's sexualized or not. That's what makes it weird. Is for example, like this is cartoon boobies, right? It's not hot erotic boobies. So if it was a puzzle of a bunch of porn stars,
But if you're
boobs-
14, wouldn't you find this hot and erotic?
no, that's what I'm saying.
You've already been watching porno for 2 years. I,
also-
don't think so.
Yeah.
look at
3 years.
boobs. I mean, obviously, like I like boobs, but I don't think they should be as sexualized as like a penis or a vagina, right? That should be covered up. But if a girl wants to show her tits, show her tits. Like we show our chests or everything. So
I only said penis because of the variation possibilities from an artistic.
there's variations in vaginas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
lot of
it's-
variation.
Yeah, sure, but I think that would be drawing a bunch of vaginas. I think is actually weirder than drawing a bunch of penises.
Well, I mean, there's only differences in penises in shape and then curve and maybe circumcised, and that's pretty much it. There's
And the
more.
balls.
Veininess.
And the balls.
There's a lot of variety.
Hair,
You can do that with vaginas.
circumcised or not.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just think body parts are funny. Like feet can be funny. Like look at that guy's feet. Oh, that guy's feet's big. Or like, look at that dick. That's a funny dick.
I just want to know her thought process of why would she give that.
Yeah, so what does this have to do with Goop?
She just.
She obviously knows what she's doing with that.
In the blog post, all she wrote was, just for fun. That's the reason.
Fuck it, it's her kid.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, she's Iron Man's
fun.
wife,
I don't
so
know
she can
why
do whatever she
everyone's
wants.
so fucking uptight, dude.
It was a movie.
Like,
Maybe she knows that her son loves titties. So she's like, I'm gonna give him
alright,
some.
think about it, right? If you're with your family, right, and then you know in Thailand, like they have those booths, like they have those street markets, night markets, or whatever. They'll have like wood carving booths, and then they'll be like happy dicks.
Oh yeah, like penis ball openers and stuff.
Yeah, it's fucking funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
And then if you see that with your family, wouldn't you laugh with your family? I don't know if you guys have like super conservative family or not, but if my parents saw that, they would have been like, hey, look at this. That dick has a happy face. Yeah. And then I'll be like, yeah, that's fucking hilarious.
I would laugh with my parents, but if my mom bought one for me,
isn't that funny?
I don't know if I'd laugh.
What if she bought a fucking laughing dick statue because she got it in like Japan or Thailand or wherever, and then she comes home and then she gives it to you. She's like, look at what I found, you're gonna love this shit.
I did get that from my mother-in-law. It was really cute. Like she gave me like this tiny little thing. It was like a little like
Kangaroo pouch?
it was in kangaroo pouch. It was like a little figurine, but like made out of clay that you're supposed to add water or something. But it had like a little penis attached to it, and she was like, "Oh, this is funny." And then I was just like, "Yeah, it is funny."
Yeah, but then was it molesty?
Well, because she's my mother-in-law, I'm married to her son. Like, there's a different relationship. If I got this from like my stepdad, it'd be kind of weird.
Did you know there was a camera in there? Because she's been spying on you.
She can't see shit because it's in the drawer.
I could imagine this being potentially an interesting parenting lesson if, like, let's say her son like had a misconception about the sexualization of boobs or something like that, or like maybe was questioning like, why are you not wearing it? That's so weird that you can see your nipples, and there's like a desensitizing lesson process.
That's exactly what I thought when I put myself in her shoes, in Gwyneth Paltrow's shoes, and because I have a 12-year-old, so I'm like, would I give this to Isaac? I don't know if I would, but I don't know if I'm like hard against or hard for. Like I'm just kind of like.
What if the kid was gay and so she bought it for him and the kid's like, ew, and she thinks that's funny? You know what I mean?
What?
No.
Because he doesn't like boobies if he was gay.
Oh, so she, okay.
It's a test.
Yeah.
It's like me getting a giant mural full of dicks. I'm like, God damn it, Dad, you know I don't like dicks. That's funny.
Oh, and then so yeah. That's,
So what you're saying is that she had the dick puzzle behind her back and was waiting to see if he was going to be down with this one or not.
Right.
Or she might even know that, like, what?
Because a real prank would be if she had a dick puzzle and she gave it to him and he's like, ugh, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. But
yeah, I think I would give it to Isaac based if it was with the
Like a
thought
lesson.
process of like desensitizing him and like not sexualizing it so heavily and being like, here, like it's a woman's body, like chill.
But isn't it, don't you desexualize it when you can laugh about it and you don't make it so hidden and taboo with your family?
Which is probably why she posted it on her blog. Make
Yeah.
it super untaboo.
Right, so for people who are against it, aren't they perpetuating the whole weird sexualization of women bodies parts?
Yeah, I
Probably.
feel like you should like, because for me, I'm not against it. It's just I'm just like, what was
A little weirded out.
No, not weirded out. I just want to know the purpose behind why, right? Compared to something else, right? But
On sale, maybe?
maybe it was on.
What if it was for that reason that Anthony said? What if it was for that reason that Anthony said?
On sale.
To like desensitize, like a lesson.
Which is great because I feel like in society we should go away from trying to like be like, oh, the girls have to be covered up like this, and like it's a shame because guys can't control themselves and guys are stupid. And that's like from like the whole Muslim side of it, like why when girls cover themselves up, that wasn't like the whole thought process back then. It was supposed to be like guys can't control themselves, so we're supposed to turn our own head away, and then they kind of interpreted that their own way.
I heard too back then, like if you had a hot wife, some guys would come up and just kill you and then like take your wife.
Damn.
Whoa.
Yeah.
When? Oh, from Muslim?
Not Muslim, but like just
Humanity.
humans.
Yeah, because that sounds like some Mongolian shit too.
Yeah. So then, like, it was to protect the women if they all had the burqas or whatever. Also, it was kind of like to protect. That's what I heard. Just history-wise. Just weird ways to. I don't know, but that's normal though. Back then, like, people coming into your village and just straight up jacking the girls or whatever, that was normal. And then, like, even now they have this weird tradition where like wife kidnapping is a normal thing.
Oh, I saw that.
You know, like some cultures still keep it.
Like what?
You know, okay, so
I
in
forgot
I think
what
it's
cult-
Kazakhstan, And
Something.
then yeah, and I know that Mongs, I don't know if they did it or do it now, but they did it. There's some cultures where in order to
There's a Vice doc on it.
in order to marry someone, you have to kidnap them. It's a part of the tradition. So like, and it could happen where you just kidnap a girl off a street and then she comes into your house, or it's more like you guys been dating for a while and instead of like proposing, you kidnap them with your friends.
And their parents are cool with it
If she
too.
stays at your house for 24 hours, that's when the wedding ceremony starts. Like that's the engagement, that's everything.
So they don't date.
No, they can date. So like, let's say you're dating somebody, but instead of being engaged to, like,
see.
will you marry me or whatever, they roll up in a van with their friends, they kidnap you, they take you home, and then you stay at the bride stays at the groom's house for 24 hours, and then they tell the parents, and then from there they prepare for the ceremony, and then they have like a week-long party.
The whole time the girl's like screaming and crying though.
Yeah.
What if you're like dating her and then I just come and steal her?
I don't know if that's a part of it, but I'm saying in ancient times that was very true.
Oh, in ancient times, that's a part of it for sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
That's interesting.
it could. I'm thinking that some people are saying that it could be a result of protecting women, where like if all of them were masked up, then you don't know who's pretty and who's not, because then the guys would fight over the pretty girls. Yeah.
They just like, with this concept, they just like mask up, but everybody just shows their boobs. Just to desensitize it, but to like not let people focus on how hot you are.
Funny. But then people will fight over the boob, because like, isn't back in the day like people are looking for ankle and they're just like, that's a fucking ankle right there.
That's a fucking ankle right
I think that's all just the joke of it.
Hey, but what this thing, the boob thing, those had like more realistic boobs.
Yeah.
Porn.
Yeah.
Like sag boobs.
There was only one that was like fake tits.
Like too perfect.
Because it was two circles that were separated like this far apart.
You mean this guy right there?
That one, yeah.
The frog eyes?
This one? Or this one too.
No, that's just improper size, but round.
Yeah, I could not jack off to that as a kid.
They even have like breast cancer survivors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
See, that's such an educational like.
Oh, I thought those were
thing.
Chinese eyes.
This person needs to get some sleep.
Dark circles.
I like how some of them are profile.
Watch, we're just idiots and they're like all eyeballs.